But we're running a close second. Stay informed with Weather Center all day today and every day.
In the next half hour, Weather Center, a comprehensive national forecast. At 40 after, Weather Center continues with highway and air travel conditions. Then the weekend outlook. And at 50 after, Storm Watch. But right now, it's your local forecast on the Weather Channel.
If you live in the Midwest or near Lake Ontario, beware of some cold temperatures tonight. Good afternoon and welcome to Weather Center. I'm Mike Motley.
And I'm Jill Brown. The cold moves in tonight and rain in parts of the East Coast will be moving out. Nothing wrong with that. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at where the rain is still hanging on. I'm sure a lot of complaints coming out of folks in Salisbury, Maryland. Yep, still raining, and it looks like it's coming down a little bit heavier as you get up into this area where the darker green is, south of Dover, where it's almost over now. You're going to get a few breaks, a few spits and sprinkles. Actually, in Richmond, the last hour, a little bit of light rain has been reported. Sometimes if it's light, it's not going to show up on radar. So even though you're about to the back edge here in Norfolk, might be a couple more light showers around once this batch moves out. But this is basically all that's left, and it is just hugging the coast, ready to move out to bring you drier weather by this evening, so you can head out your Saturday night without the slicker or umbrella. Take a look at what's been going on, though, in a few spots earlier today. We'll start you off in Virginia, in Portsmouth, Virginia. The sky is all smiles, despite the rainy start to your weekend in Portsmouth. Seems like the rain is not going to stop until maybe later this afternoon. That rain should wrap up, and then we'll have cloudy, windy conditions. A little bit farther to the north, we take you to Boston. It's a chilly day in Boston, but not cold enough to stop people from from throwing tea in the harbor, I guess. And a high in the low 40s was not enough to stop the horse-drawn carriages from coming out. These people have a good spirit, I guess. Tonight will be mostly cloudy, chance of flurries. Yeah, we actually have had a couple reports of light snow if you get far enough north, Saranac Lake, and you have to go pretty far south to find a little more sun. And you might find a little bit around Asheville, North Carolina, and let's see, back over into Ohio on the northwestern fringe of this same storm system. Clouds are clearing out, but even though most of the rain is gone, we're really socked in. Cloudy, windy, blustery day out there. Not too much rain left, but not a perfect Saturday by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, it looks like there's a little spot of precipitation. You might find a little bit of snow. Again, Saranac Lake, maybe around Burlington, Vermont, no big deal. This low heading out, behind it, gusty winds today, and so that you even have wind chills in the 20s in some spots, and that's bringing that cold air down from Canada. So growing season, of course, has begun again. Now let's go and put a stop to it. If you have anything you want to cover up, do so in Ohio. Freeze warnings are out. Frost advisories a little bit farther south. Look at these temperatures. Well, it's not that warm today. Factor in the wind, and poor old Myra feels like 17 degrees out there, even in D.C. Feels like 38 in those folks that were out and about in Boston. 24 degrees. Well, this looks a little bit better. If you're vacationing in Florida, you're probably not inside watching this. 87 in Miami and muggy. Now, we do have a front coming down through Florida. Just like yesterday, this front, of course, was farther west. The front was not the place where we were seeing the thunderstorms, and it's not today. Things are quiet down through Florida, and you are getting the sun. There just are a few clouds with that front, but so far no rain, no thunderstorms, and actually a pretty nice day along the Gulf Coast. But looks like tomorrow, much of the rest of the east will get a chance to get rid of the clouds. Winds will be a little bit lighter, and Sunday will be a better day than Saturday. What about the rest of the country? Well, we'll hand you over to Mike.
And we've seen the chilly conditions in the east and chilly into the west, too. The temperature change over the last 24 hours up in Cut Bank, Montana, is 22 degrees colder. In Boise, Idaho, 12 degrees colder. In Seattle, just 1 degree colder, so a little chilly in the west and portions of the Midwest. Our surface features into the west are not all that exciting. A cold front moving through portions of the Four Corners states and a couple low-pressure cells, not real strong. Also around the Intermountain West, scattered showers into Idaho, also into portions of Wyoming, Montana, and some more showers and snow showers into California. Your temperatures, Salt Lake City at 47. They've had some light rain and even a little snow there today. Boise, some showers and 44. Along the coast, San Francisco at 53. 53 also at Medford and Portland. Seattle only at 52. And hot spots, 78 in El Paso, 69 in Phoenix. A closer view of the radar into the west. You can see precipitation around the Great Salt Lake pushing up into southern Idaho. Some more scattered showers in Montana and a few more scattered showers around the Central Valley of California and also around the Sierra Nevada range in between California and Nevada. Now looking at the view of Salt Lake City and northern Utah, we're seeing scattered showers around the Great Salt Lake pushing off into southern portions of Idaho. The rest of Utah is pretty quiet, at least precipitation-wise. And a closer view of Boise into Idaho, we saw some heavier showers there earlier. Now some very light sprinkles around the area, around Interstate 84, and more showers south towards Twin Falls, towards the border of Utah and over towards Wyoming. We're seeing a little bit more shower activity, but very light and scattered for the most part. The heavier rain is ended for the most part around Boise. Into the Midwest, Chicago at 49, Green Bay at 50, Marquette at 43, and a band of even cooler temperatures towards the south. St. Louis at 46, Cincinnati at 45, and into the plains, a little warmer, 61 to Rapid City, 61 also at Scotts Bluff, and Goodland, Kansas at 57. Now we're looking at the Midwestern surface features and just isobars out there and windy conditions as they get closer together, more so into the southeast, but a pretty quiet and kind of cloudy day in the portions of the Midwest, with a little bit more clearing taking place around the southern portion of the Great Lakes. Our forecast map for this evening shows still some more rain and some snow showers into Idaho and also into Utah, some rain and snow showers into California. The rest of the country quiet as that low pressure cell pushes on out to sea with showers and a few showers south of the front in the southern Florida with very warm temperatures in southern Florida too, as Jill showed us. Looking at Sunday's forecast, high